Hi, everyone. Let me ask you a question. What do you want out of life? Success, recognition, happiness, fulfillment? Well, the answer to that is simple. You have to be so good at what you do that they simply can't ignore you. You see, in a world full of noise, competition, and distractions, it's not enough to just show up or be average. To truly stand out, you need to be exceptional. You need to be so good at your craft, so dedicated, so skilled that people take notice, not because you're demanding attention, but because you're delivering results that speak for themselves. Think about the best athletes, the most influential leaders, the top professionals in every field. Why are they at the top? Because they relentlessly improve. They become masters of their craft. It's not by luck or chance, it's by consistent, focused effort. They've invested the time, the energy, the practice, and most importantly, the heart. And that's what you need to do too. But here's the twist: becoming great doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires discipline, patience, and commitment. It's about putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone every single day. You want to be the person others turn to for answers. You want to be the one people talk about. And to get there, you need to focus on becoming the best version of yourself by becoming so skilled that your work demands attention. So remember this, it's not about hoping for opportunities to come your way. It's about becoming so valuable that they can't help but find you. The world doesn't need more average, it needs more outstanding, exceptional, and passionate people who bring something unique to the table. You have the potential to be one of those people. The only question is, are you willing to do what it takes to be so good they can't ignore you? You won't stand out by doing what everyone else is doing. Instead, focus on developing your skills to the highest level. Mastery in your field is what makes you indispensable. Success doesn't come from working a little bit harder than the average person, it comes from working much harder. Excellence is the product of consistent, intense effort. The road to becoming exceptional isn't easy. There will be setbacks, there will be failures. But every mistake is a step closer to becoming the person who is too good to ignore. Never stop learning, growing, or pushing yourself. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should you. The more you improve, the more valuable you become. Patience is a virtue. Success is the result of continuous, focused effort. People may not notice you right away, but keep working hard and eventually they will. It's not enough to just show up, you have to deliver. Results are what will get you recognized and respected. Let your work speak for itself. If you want to be exceptional, you have to give up something. Whether it's time, comfort, or social media distractions, choose what truly matters and focus on it. Don't just try to be noticed, be so good, so skilled that your presence is undeniable. Work until your value becomes clear, and then watch opportunities come your way. To truly stand out in life, you must understand this simple truth: mastery is the key to recognition. You see, most people settle for mediocrity. They do the bare minimum and wonder why they're not getting ahead. But greatness, real greatness, comes from committing yourself to becoming the best in your field, not by following the crowd or trying to blend in. If you want to be noticed, you must elevate your skills, your knowledge, and your execution to a level that cannot be ignored. Mastery isn't something that happens by accident. It's the result of consistent, focused effort over time. It requires you to push beyond your comfort zone, to constantly improve, and to never settle for being good enough. When you become exceptional at something, when you master your craft, people will start to take notice, not because you've asked them to, but because your work will stand out. And here's the truth: you don't have to be the loudest person in the room or the one seeking attention. If you're truly good at what you do, if you put in the effort to perfect your craft, recognition will come naturally. People will seek you out, ask for your advice, want to learn from you, and demand your services. Why? Because you become the person who adds so much value, they can't ignore you. But this doesn't happen overnight. It requires dedication. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to put in the hours, learn from your mistakes, and constantly push yourself to improve. You see, those who are truly exceptional don't get there by taking shortcuts. They get there by choosing to become masters of their craft, by honing their skills to perfection, and by outworking everyone around them. Mastery is not a choice. It's a necessity if you want to be recognized and respected. When you commit to becoming the best, not only will your skills improve, but your confidence will grow. You'll start seeing opportunities others don't. You'll have a sense of purpose, and people will start noticing the difference. Because mastery is the most powerful form of recognition. It's the ultimate way to separate yourself from the pack, and it's the foundation of success that lasts. If you want to truly succeed, You must understand one undeniable truth: work harder than everyone else. It's that simple. The road to greatness is not an easy one, and it's not reserved for the ones who work just a little harder than the average person. No, the ones who rise above the crowd are those who put in much more effort, who push themselves further, longer, and harder than anyone else is willing to do. The world is full of people who are content to go through the motions, but that's not you. If you want to be the one who stands out, who gets noticed, and who reaches new heights, you must outwork the competition every single day. Now, I'm not talking about working harder for the sake of working harder. I'm talking about focused, deliberate effort. Working with intention. The type of work that makes a difference. The kind of effort that others can see, feel, and acknowledge. If you put in more work, more thought, more energy, and more time than everyone else, you will inevitably create something extraordinary. But it's not just about working long hours or putting in more effort than your peers. It's about doing it consistently with discipline and dedication. There will always be obstacles. There will always be distractions, temptations to take the easy road. But the person who is truly dedicated to their craft doesn't take shortcuts. They choose to go the extra mile. They choose to put in the hours when everyone else is resting. They choose to keep learning when others stop trying. And because of that, their results will speak louder than anything else. The secret is that success doesn't just come from doing what everyone else is doing. It comes from doing what others are unwilling to do. It's from staying up late when others are going home. It's from waking up early when others are still in bed. It's from making sacrifices others aren't willing to make, whether it's time, comfort, or convenience. This is the price of greatness, and it's the cost that most people are unwilling to pay. But when you choose to work harder than everyone else, when you commit to putting in the effort day after day, your results will be undeniable. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, it's effort. People with natural talent may have a head start, but they will eventually be overtaken by those who are willing to work longer, smarter, and harder. So you have to ask yourself, are you willing to do what others won't? Are you willing to put in the work, even when it gets tough? Because that's the true path to success. That's how you rise above the rest, how you make an impact, and how you create a life that others can't ignore. If you're going to achieve anything worthwhile in life, you must learn to embrace the process. It's not enough to just want success, to dream about it, or to wish for it. You must commit to the daily grind, to the steps that lead to greatness, even when those steps seem tedious or slow. Because the truth is, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And on that journey, the process is where the real value lies. Most people want quick results. They want to see immediate progress, and when things don't happen fast enough, they give up. But those who truly succeed understand that success is built over time, one small step after another. The journey is just as important as the goal itself, if not more so. The process is where you grow, where you learn, and where you develop the character that will carry you through the challenges that will inevitably come your way. You see, the process isn't always glamorous. It's not always exciting. It can be difficult, even frustrating at times. But it is in those moments of discomfort that you truly discover your potential. When things get tough, most people quit. But the few who push through, who keep going, who embrace the grind, are the ones who eventually see the rewards. They don't expect it to be easy, and they don't let obstacles discourage them. They see each setback as an opportunity to learn, to adjust, and to improve. And let's be clear, embracing the process means putting in the work when no one is watching. It means sticking to the routine, even when there's no immediate payoff. It's about building the habits, developing the skills, and creating the discipline that will lay the foundation for your success in the future. Those who succeed aren't the ones who seek shortcuts or immediate gratification. They're the ones who fall in love with the journey, who understand that every day spent improving, even if it seems insignificant, is another step closer to greatness. The road may be long, and there will be moments when you feel like giving up. But if you embrace the process, if you commit to doing the work, even when it's hard, you'll find that the rewards are not just the success at the end of the road. They are the lessons learned along the way, the growth you experience as you push yourself beyond your limits, and the satisfaction that comes from knowing you've earned every victory. So remember, this success is not just about reaching the destination. It's about becoming the person who can achieve it, and that person is shaped and refined through the process. Embrace it, trust it, and keep moving forward. Because in the end, the process is what will make you great. If you want to achieve lasting success, you must be relentless in your improvement. You see, greatness doesn't come from sitting back and waiting for things to get better. It comes from a constant, never-ending commitment to bettering yourself. Every day and every moment, you have the opportunity to grow, To get better, to expand your skills and your mindset, and to truly succeed, you must seize that opportunity with a relentless attitude. Improvement isn't something that happens just when you feel like it, or only when things are going well. It's about continuously pushing yourself, even when you're tired, even when you feel like you've reached your limit, and even when you face setbacks. The most successful people are not the ones who have reached perfection. They are the ones who are constantly striving for it, who are always looking for ways to become a little bit better than they were yesterday. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you've arrived or that you've learned enough. But the truth is, when you stop improving, you stop growing. The world is changing at a rapid pace, and if you aren't committed to ongoing improvement, you'll get left behind. Every day, there are new skills to learn, new strategies to adopt, and new obstacles to overcome. And if you're not actively working on improving yourself, others will pass you by. Being relentless in your improvement means seeking out opportunities to learn, even in the face of adversity. It means reading the books, taking the courses, asking for feedback, and practicing your craft, even when you don't feel like it. It means refusing to settle for good enough and constantly striving for excellence. This mindset of constant improvement is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who are content with mediocrity. There will be times when it gets difficult, when you feel frustrated or discouraged. But this is where the true power of relentless improvement shows up. You must keep going. It's in those tough moments that you make the biggest strides. The process of improvement doesn't always feel easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. Every ounce of effort you put into growing yourself will pay dividends in ways you can't even imagine. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for things to fall into place. Instead, focus on what you can control: your own growth. Commit yourself to becoming better every single day. Whether it's a little improvement or a big breakthrough, keep moving forward. Keep learning. Keep evolving. Because it's this relentless drive to improve, no matter what, that will set you apart and help you create a life of true success. If you truly want to achieve success, you must learn one of the most important lessons in life. Don't expect instant gratification. We live in a world where people want things fast: fast food, fast results, fast answers. We've become so accustomed to immediate satisfaction that we expect everything to happen quickly. But let me tell you something: real success doesn't work that way. You must be willing to put in the time, the effort, and the patience necessary for the long-term results that will truly transform your life. The journey to greatness is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistently doing the right things day after day without seeing immediate rewards. And this is where many people falter. They work hard for a little while, they take action, and then when things don't pay off right away, they give up. But success doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen in a week or a month either. It's the result of continuous effort, a commitment to the process, and a willingness to stay in the game for the long haul. You need to stop expecting results overnight. It's not realistic, and it can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, focus on the things you can control: the effort you put in, the consistency you maintain, and the discipline you develop. You must understand that every small action, every little improvement is building the foundation for something much bigger down the road. The rewards may not come immediately, but they will come if you keep working, if you keep showing up, and if you stay committed to the journey. The people who achieve the most are those who are willing to invest their time and energy with patience and persistence. They understand that success isn't a quick fix or a one-time event. It's the result of years of effort, learning, and growing. They don't need immediate gratification to keep going. They know that their hard work will pay off in the end, even if they don't see the results right away. Think of it this way: if you plant a seed today, you don't expect it to bear fruit tomorrow. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. The same principle applies to your goals. If you expect to see major results from your efforts right away, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But if you understand that growth takes time, and that the process itself is part of the reward, you'll find much more peace and satisfaction along the way. So resist the urge to rush. Don't chase instant results. Instead, focus on what you can do today to make progress, knowing that each step is moving you closer to your goals. The work you put in now will compound over time, and the results will be far more rewarding than anything you could have achieved with a quick fix. Remember, patience is not just a virtue, it's a critical part of success. Stay the course, and the rewards will follow. If you want to make a real impact in life, you must focus on one powerful principle: become known for your results. It's not enough to simply show up, talk about your ideas, or make promises. Talk is cheap. The world is filled with people who have grand plans, big dreams, and plenty of ambition. But it's the ones who deliver, those who produce results, that are the ones who truly stand out. People don't remember you for what you say, they remember you for what you do. And if you want to create a reputation that lasts, you must consistently deliver. Whether you're building a business, advancing in your career, or working on a personal goal, your results will be the true measure of your success. When you show the world that you can get things done, that you can produce value, and that you follow through on your promises, you'll build a reputation that no one can ignore. The key is to focus on what you can control: your actions. Talk is easy, but action speaks volumes. If you make a habit of producing high-quality results, you will naturally become known for your work. It's not about boasting or seeking attention, it's about letting your results do the talking. When you consistently exceed expectations and deliver on your commitments, people will start to notice. And when they see the value you bring, they'll begin to seek you out, refer you to others, and trust you with more opportunities. Remember, results don't have to be big at first, but they must be consistent. It's the small victories, repeated over time, that build momentum and make you known for your work. If you're always working to improve your performance, always striving to produce better outcomes, and always showing up with integrity, your results will speak for themselves. Now, here's the reality: results take time. They require effort, focus, and patience. But don't be discouraged by the slow start. Keep putting in the work, keep learning, and keep improving. Over time, people will start to recognize the value you bring. And when you've built a track record of results, you'll find doors opening for you in ways you never imagined. Don't waste your time hoping to be noticed or waiting for someone to give you a chance. Instead, focus on being so good at what you do, so consistent in your effort, and so reliable in your results that people can't help but recognize your contributions. The key to success isn't in what you say or what you hope for, it's in what you deliver. So make it your mission to become known for your results. Make your work speak for itself. And when you do, success will follow. If you truly want to achieve greatness, you must be prepared to make sacrifices. Success is not something that just happens because you wish for it or hope for it. It is the result of deliberate, focused effort, and often that effort requires you to give up something of value. If you're serious about reaching your goals, you have to understand that the path to greatness is paved with sacrifices. Every successful person has faced moments where they had to decide between what was easy and comfortable and what would take them closer to their dreams. They had to choose between immediate pleasure and long-term gain. The truth is, you can't have everything at once. You can't chase your dreams and remain exactly where you are. You will need to make tough choices along the way, and those choices will often involve giving up things that feel good in the short term. It may be time spent on trivial activities, it may be comforts or distractions that keep you from focusing on what really matters. But if you're serious about achieving something extraordinary, you must be willing to make those sacrifices. Greatness requires discipline. It requires you to prioritize what's truly important and to put in the time, effort, and energy necessary to move forward. And that often means saying no to things that others are willing to indulge in. It means cutting out the distractions, staying up late when others are asleep, and waking up early when others are still resting. It's about choosing to work on your craft even when you're tired, even when you'd rather be doing something else. The people who achieve the most are the ones who are willing to put in the work while everyone else is taking shortcuts or opting for comfort. Sacrifice also means patience. It means understanding that success doesn't come overnight. It means that while others might be enjoying the temporary pleasures of life, you are putting in the long hours now so that you can enjoy the rewards later. You have to be willing to stay focused on the big picture even when it feels like progress is slow. Greatness is not instant, it takes time, effort, and the ability to push through when things get tough. But here's the reward: every sacrifice you make is an investment in your future. It may be hard now, but every bit of effort you put in, every comfort you give up, every moment of discipline you choose over indulgence will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. The sacrifices you make today will create the foundation for the success you will enjoy tomorrow. If you're unwilling to make sacrifices, you'll find that success will always be just out of reach. But if you're willing to do what others won't, if you're willing to give up what's easy and comfortable for something greater, then you will achieve what others can only dream of. So make the decision today. Commit to your goals. Understand that greatness requires sacrifice. And know that the rewards will be worth every ounce of effort. The more you give up today, the more you'll gain tomorrow. If you want to truly make your mark on the world, you need to understand one crucial concept: be the person people can't ignore. In life, there are two types of people: those who blend into the background and those who stand out make an impact and are impossible to overlook. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must decide to be in the second group. You must become someone who commands attention not by force, but by your actions, your integrity, and your ability to deliver results. Being the person people can't ignore starts with how you show up every day. It's about being present, engaged, and fully invested in whatever it is you're doing. It's easy to go through life on autopilot, to show up and just do the bare minimum, but if you do that, you'll be just like everyone else. To stand out, you must bring your best to the table every time. You have to be the person who goes above and beyond, who gives more than is expected, and who continually strives to improve. People notice excellence. When you consistently perform at a high level, when you put in the work, when you exceed expectations, you can't help but draw attention. People want to be around someone who is committed, who is passionate, and who consistently delivers. They want to learn from someone who doesn't just talk the talk, but walks the walk. And it's not just about the results you produce, it's also about how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and the level of integrity you demonstrate. When you live with authenticity, when you consistently act in alignment with your values, others will notice the difference. Being the person people can't ignore also means developing unique qualities that set you apart. What makes you different? What can you offer that no one else can? This isn't about being flashy or trying to impress others with superficial traits. It's about discovering your strengths, your passions, and your talents and using them to make an impact. When you embrace who you truly are and bring your unique perspective to the table, people will be drawn to you. But it's not just about being noticed for the sake of being noticed. It's about being recognized for the value you bring. You want to be the person others turn to because they know you're reliable, capable, and resourceful. When you create a reputation for yourself as someone who consistently adds value, whether it's in your personal relationships, your work, or your community, people will naturally be drawn to you. You'll be the person they rely on, the person they trust, and the person they seek when they need something important done. To be the person people can't ignore, you must also cultivate resilience. Life isn't always easy, and there will be times when you face setbacks, criticism, or failure. But the true test of character is how you respond. Are you someone who bounces back from challenges? Are you someone who stays the course when others give up? If you can maintain your focus, adapt to change, and keep pushing forward despite the obstacles, you will not only command respect, you will inspire others. So make the decision today to become that person, the one who shows up every day with determination and passion, the one who adds value and delivers results, the one who stands out because they are authentic, committed, and unshakable. When you become that person, the world won't be able to ignore you. People will seek you out, opportunities will come your way, and success will follow. Make the choice now to be the person who can't be overlooked, because it's your actions, your character, and your commitment to excellence that will ensure your place in the world.